and the last book of the Energon universe for this weekend's reviews, and that is Void Rivals, issue 26, The Quintesson War, part 2. And this was my favorite cover. So usually when it comes to G.I. Joe and Void Rivals, if there is a variant featuring a Transformer, like a beloved Transformer, like Hot Rod, I will go out of my way to get it. And I've done that. I have the Hot Rod variants. I have the Shockwave variants for Void Rivals. I have the Hound variant for... Anyway, I have the variants. I can't, if there's a Transformer one that I really like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get that. The main cover had exactly what I loved. Sharkticons. I love the 86 movie. We will take no slander to the 86 movie here. We celebrate that movie. In terms of the Transformer Bible, or the Covenant of Primus if you're nasty, the Transformers movie is our New Testament. Okay? That is our resurrection of Christ. That's our 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. G1's, Optimus Prime, the first 2 seasons of Transformers, that's the Old Testament, okay? That's Moses parting the sea. Optimus Prime is Moses. But movie references, the 86 movie references, when you do them right, it is glorious to me and I love it. Void Rivals is so many things about the movies. Like so many characters and references from the New Testament of Transformers is in Void Rivals. So the main book with Daniel Warren Johnson and now Robert Kirkman on the main Transformers book, it is G1 seasons 1 and 2 mostly, with a little bit thrown in. I don't think this is spoilers. I try not to do spoilers in these kind of general comic book chats, but RC and Ultra Magnus are major players in the main Transformers book. And quite significantly, they're very prominent in the movies. They're New Testament characters. But Void Rivals has everything else. It has the Quintessons. It has the Sharkticons. It has Hot Rod, my boy. Again, the poor boy who to be completely honest, Hot Rod, we're going to keep with this New Testament analogy. Hot Rod is Peter, pretty much. Like, he's not Judas, because he didn't deliberately get Prime killed. But we're going to say that he's Peter. Which I guess that makes Ultra Magnus John? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, who the fuck is Judas then? I don't know. What was I doing? Void Rivals. So, as it is, there's a lot in this book that I love. There's a 2-page spread in the middle of this book that is glorious. And then there is a single-page spread of the Sharkticons that is also glorious. I'm very excited about the Quintesson War. And it's funny, because if you watch my Transformers video, you'll know that I feel like Robert Kirkman is moving really fast in the Transformer book. I feel like this is paced differently. But I wonder, hear me out, playing devil's advocate, just talking to myself here. I wonder if that's because with Transformers, I have an awareness of all these characters and adaptations. So I feel like you can take your time and you can slow down a little bit. Whereas with Void Rivals, because it does focus on, unique, brand new characters, brand new Hasbro property, because there is no previously established reference point except for when they cross paths with Transformer characters, that the pacing, that I don't notice the pacing because it's all new. And I'll freely admit that, but I still stand by it. I feel like we could slow down on the main Transformers book. I do. I feel like we could have more character. But Void Rivals, I love it. Like part 2 of 6, this Quintesson War, I think is going to be something special. I can't wait to see more. I feel like a couple of characters are going to come back and are going to surprise us without spoiling it, because this is getting in my own headcanon and theories, reading all 3 of the books and wondering like, okay, where's my string theory. But I do love it. And I love all the references to the 86 movie. I love seeing the ships. I love every single fucking reference to the 86 film. It can do no wrong. Also, best soundtrack ever. Like, can we just, we can agree on that, right? The best soundtrack ever. I guess if you wanted to argue best soundtrack of the 80s, like, really impressive soundtrack. Holds up really well. I got it on vinyl. My oldest Rugrat actually got it for me for Christmas one year. So I have the Transformers 86 soundtrack on vinyl. It is beautiful to listen to. It is amazing. Even if you're not a Transformer fan, it is a great soundtrack. Okay? And it is a great soundtrack to listen to while reading these books. Get the vinyl, put it on, read a Transformer comic every month. You're going to have a great fucking time.